play the game, dude. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asked you my name, huh?
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Break. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones completes it to Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Jones operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. No running room for Zeke on first down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 16, Mahomes steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check, check, check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
I can play you in a regular game. No, I don't, bro. I only got $3.99 on my team, so stop lying.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You got the same game. You crying about it.
Team 6.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready.
Bro,
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones off the play fake. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to take a shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Gorman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
What? Nigga, I say you can't do it back-to-back. I have not did that play back-to-back. That's the first time I did it on my drive. I've been playing coverages, so what is you talking about?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but...
No, you can't quit, bro. You're going to get kicked out the league, bro. Just play the game out.
As it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
How, dude?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City in for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Gorman, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Ready.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
coming.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Nigga, that's... Nigga, you talking... Nigga 73 was getting blocked, so what is you talking about? You talking about the nigga who ran across your face. That's number 87. That's the tight end.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
On the set.
Jones throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Dude, that's because
Gallman will run it. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna do the same.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Jones looking for Shep. He's got a man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Bruh, I just did a possession kick.
Here's
with my
Jones.
hand.
A final shot before break.
Look.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
You get the aggressive catch, you get to do everything on the game. If you don't know how to, obviously you don't, because who?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Check out route.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey Josh, when I beat you, then what's going to be your excuse then?
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. This is Gorman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Smooth.
Stop here, D. 48.
Ready?
Off play action. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one may...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run again here with Gallman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Do it right when you pick your play.
1st and 10.
No, you got to do it when you got to pick your play.
Under 10, under 10,
In the box, when the 3 boxes come up, just hit L1 and make the clock go fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Go.
From the 39, Jones completes it to Ron.
You got it. You got it.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
36.
A delayed give to Gallman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. And this is caught off the deflection. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Get it.
Nifty running by Beckham. A quick throw complete onto Beckham. Touchdown, Giants! As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I swear to God, I can.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that.
They've got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They didn't do no shit like that, bro.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, I don't know. Bro, I done took this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Colin Saunders in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 10th carry now for Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that's Elliott, complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
We better play.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This nigga Josh, bro.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
I do that. I say the Giants open, Saints open. I like you get the Giants, you gotta play me.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys